Hello, AP Research students. I hope you're doing well. This is a recorded video lecture for session 6, originally scheduled on Monday, May 18th. For today's agenda, we will be going over the student update sheet, which many of you have filled out, but I still need some responses from many of you. We'll be going over the AP English exam meeting scheduled for tomorrow at 10 a.m. for those of you who are taking the AP English exam. The May 2020 AP Research course calendar, which has been updated to reflect new deadlines for graded assignments, the peer reviewing assignment, as well as the self-evaluation assignment and final submission of your AP Research paper. So this is the student update sheet for my class. If you have not already filled this out, please make sure you do. I will link it in the description box below. I really need to know how you're moving forward with your AP Research paper in order for me to help you in the best possible way. There will be an AP English exam meeting tomorrow. Last week you had one on Friday. You met with Ms. Randall on Zoom. I have confirmed the final list of AP English exam takers, but at this time, if you would like to either confirm to me that you are or not taking the exam, I will send out a message to make sure you can confirm to me. And we will be going over this tomorrow as well during our meeting. So please make sure you join us at 10 a.m. I have already sent the Zoom meeting details in the AP Classroom, as in the Google Classroom, as well as the chat box for Google Hangouts. This is our calendar for the rest of the month. As you can tell, I have changed some things around. You will notice that the peer feedback is due on Wednesday, which is tomorrow. I have also included on there our English session, which we will have at 10 a.m. This is for students who are taking the AP English test. For those of you who aren't taking the AP English test, we won't be having a session tomorrow. The AP English exam is scheduled at 6 p.m., so make sure you have everything that you need in order to take it. You have a revised draft, which means that you will need to submit the most updated or the last version of the paper that you have on Saturday. This is an individual submission, so you are responsible for submitting your own paper based on some of the feedback that you got from your peer and whatever progress you've been able to make on your paper. You will need to also submit to me a self-evaluation of your revised draft. So I will send you guidelines and information for your self-evaluation, and you'll need to have that submitted to me by Sunday, May 24th. As you know, I want to make sure that all students submit their AP Research papers by Monday, even though the deadline is Tuesday, May 26th. And this is because I want to make sure that there are no last-minute problems or issues, and if ever you do have to fix something, that you can do so really quickly. It's easier to have a day ahead than to submit things at the last minute on the day that it is due. And if you notice, I've added a little class celebration on Wednesday, May 27th, and this is to celebrate the accomplishments that you have made through the submission of your AP Research paper. This is the individual meeting time spreadsheet. We have some students who have signed up for our meetings this Friday, but I'm still missing more students who need to sign up. So please be sure that this is the last week to sign up for one-on-one sessions, and I do require that you sign up for at least one per week, and you can sign up for as many as you need. So please make yourself available. Another thing you might notice is that I've added Saturday and Sunday options for you to sign up for these meetings, and this is because I really want to make sure I'm available to you. Peer reviewing assignment. So this is the assignment that you are completing now. There were some points that were made last week. I just want to reiterate some of them. So the purpose of a peer review is to help a writer develop their work's validity through feedback. So you're getting key information that can help you improve your paper. The purpose of a peer review is to help a writer reflect on their work, but also help you as a writer to develop a sense for the rubric and the paper and the perspective of an audience. So you get to be in the shoes of a person who's grading as well as the shoes of a person who's submitting an assignment. There are key questions that I have developed for each section of the AP Research feedback form that I developed, and it's to help you know what to include in each section. So it's much more detailed, but it's a simple process. I think you just have to check whether the person has done it well, whether they need to improve, or whether they haven't done it at all. And this is just a list of a couple of key advice things to avoid while peer reviewing. So this is the form that I mentioned. You can access it through Google Docs. I have already linked it in the Google Classroom. And again, there is a criteria list that will allow you to determine whether the work that has been done for each question is exemplary, adequate, inadequate, or missing. So please make sure you follow this form. You can also use it as a guideline for yourself as you are checking to make sure that you've included all of the necessary details in each section of your own AP research paper. So just as much as you can use it with a peer to review their paper, you can use it for yourself. And why not even ask a parent, an uncle, an aunt, or a sister or brother, someone at home, to go over your paper and then use this feedback form to give you more feedback. So the more feedback you get, it's not going to hinder your paper. Then you will have to submit your revised draft, and then a self-evaluation assignment will also follow from there. And there are key steps that were determined in submitting your AP research paper. This was part of the AP research video lecture. It's on YouTube. So make sure you go on there to understand what are these key steps. Steps 1 being making sure that you have a voice that resonates throughout your paper. This is your voice. You need to make sure that it shines throughout. Step 2 being following the citation and style guide adherence. So making sure you're following all the criteria for APA or MLA or whichever one you chose. The mandated redactions, which are in step 3, step 4, focusing on the word count. And again, for the word count here, you want to be no more than 100 words or no less than 100 words. So really within that 4,000 to 5,000 word bracket, at the least 3,900 words, and at the most 5,100 words. Anything above or beyond or below those are really going to be considered as out of the range. You will have to submit your paper in PDF format, so the instructions on how to do that are clearly labeled there, and run an originality report just so that you know that you are not going over the limit for originality. And then submitting your final paper. There will be a guide that I will share with you that lists specific questions for each section. So this one gives you a preview of the section for introduction and literature review, but I will send this to you all and you will have it for each section, and it's quite detailed so you really know what to look for in your own paper as you submit your self-evaluation. The final submission of the AP research paper is due on Monday, May 25th, as I have made explicit earlier. I really want to make sure that everyone who's submitting their paper needs to submit it by Monday, May 25th. In order to do so, on the digital, you will have to go to the AP digital portfolio, and you will choose here. Let me see if this pointer works. You will choose here, Submit AP Research Work. This is for instructions on how to move forward with that. And it will give you some more details. So the next slide that I have kind of goes over, but here you can always click on this part that says submit your work in the AP digital portfolio. This is the only way your AP research paper will get graded by College Board. If you don't submit it, it won't get graded. So there are also a couple of steps here. You need to sign in, you need to go to your class, you'll need your AP research, you'll need your AP exam taker number. You'll also need to submit your performance task, which for you is the academic paper. Upload this file in a PDF document and do a final review of your work before you submit the final version. So please make sure that, as College Board has made here explicit, make sure that your final performance task is submitted at the latest by May 26th or when your teacher tells you so. Don't wait till the last minute because a lot of people will be submitting it at the last minute, and you want to make sure that you don't come across any issues. There is a full guide, which is a PDF version that I'll also link below, that gives you step-by-step instructions on how to submit your final work, as well as a video, not developed by College Board, but still that gives you step-by-step instructions on how to submit your final work. So just to let you know, I'm available this weekend through Google Hangouts. If you need to schedule a meeting with me, you can do so through the forum or just send me a message, and I'm more than happy to help you with any step related to your AP research paper. So if you need help with the analysis part, if you need help with making sure your formatting is right, just reach out to me and let me know. I really want to make sure that you are fully prepared to submit your final and best work. And here's a little bit of humor just to carry you over. I found these on Instagram the other day, and I thought that they were quite funny. So on the topic of submitting a 5,000-word essay, there's one meme, and then when you realize that your future depends on you. So essentially, how you do on your AP research paper really depends on you. And that's just my little humor for today. Thank you very much, and I will see you soon.